Aloha everyone's really good, my dudes. Today is July 20th, 2020. We got another RuneScape update for y'all. Today we see the return of the beach. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, after a several year hiatus, the beach has finally returned to the Lumbridge crater. Starting today, July 20th, it will last until August 10th. In terms of activities, there's all sorts of things for you to do, including some of the returning beach ball rolling, sandcastle building, a coconut shy, and a big old barbecue. They also brought the dungeoneering hole this time around from previous types of events. Now every 15 minutes there's going to be a different activity spotlighted. If you join in during the spotlight, you'll get 10% more XP for that activity. You're also going to be able to find portals to all the distractions and diversions, much like previous years. This time around though, they do add an Anachronia one and one for the archaeology dig sites. Speaking of previous years, the temperature gauge is coming back. You want to keep your eye out on this gauge. Once you've gained a certain amount of XP from the activities, you suffer heat exhaustion. You're going to need to eat an ice cream to cool off before you want to start training here at the beach once again. During the weekend, there will be the heat wave style events that will last from noon on Friday all the way till noon on Monday, and during a heat wave you'll be able to keep skilling even if your temperature gauge is full. Also look out for happy hours where you'll get even more XP. No temperature will increase from your gauge and you have a better chance of getting the reward drops for an entire in-game hour. Speaking of, let's talk about the rewards. There's a whole bunch of cosmetics available this time around. You have the crustacean body armor along with a matching pet. If that's not your style, there's a couple of weapon overrides, including a leverer wand, a bucket orb, a collar of the sea tridents, and a shark bait spear. There's also a new selfie emote up for grabs as well. Not only that, Jagex has added 3 new surfboard designs that you can get your hands on. That's not all, there's also 3 new amusing aprons that you can get your hands on. That said, one unique thing about this year's beach, since the current yak track is ongoing right now, while skilling at the beach you have a chance to earn yourself yak track skip tokens. So if you haven't completed the yak track, not only can this help you progress, you will also not feel as bad for putting the yak track on hold to participate in the beach. Finally, there are a couple of cosmetics from previous years that you can purchase and have been added to the Oddment store, so if you missed out you can pick those up on that interface. Speaking of oddments, you also have a chance while training your skills at the beach to earn some oddments that in turn can help you get those past rewards. Anyways, that's pretty much it in terms of the beach. Head on over to the Lumbridge crater. Once again, that is until August 10th to get all those cosmetics. They are earned randomly while training at the beach, or you could purchase them with rune coins. With that said, guys, we're going to shift on over to the patch notes and see what's been changed with today's update, so let's go ahead and check it out. Starting off with the ninja team, a new completionist achievement, Second Wind, has been added for unlocking the adrenaline cooldown refresh from War's Retreat. This achievement gives 30 rune score. Some of the other achievements from War's Retreat have been shifted around and have had various adjustments to their rune score, but the total amount of rune score obtained from all these remains the same. Power Burst cooldowns now have a unique debuff bar icon. Players can no longer drink adrenaline renewal potions when already at 100% adrenaline. Wearing the Globetrotter shorts while completing a master clue with a costume skipping ticket will no longer use up extra tickets. Moving on to some improvements. Provoke should now work consistently with 10 players or more. Removing items or effects which increase life points while under the effects of Vitality Power Burst potions will no longer set your life points to 0, and life points are now capped at 32k. The Transmute Onyx ability has been added to the Divination skill guide. Empty Light Orb and Hard Leather Gloves are added to the Crafting skill guide. Can no longer drink a stamina potion while the saltwater effect is active. Ice Dye has been added to the items obtained from the Elite Clue Scrolls option on Quick Chat, and the Examine text for the Demonic Skull now includes a reference to agility. Moving on to general fixes, there was a hot fix with Umbral chests, and they will now contain the expected number of Protean items. Players are no longer able to obtain multiple zombie champion scrolls from the Shadow Reef Elite dungeon when they've completed the appropriate champion challenge. The Storm Shard's debuff icon will now appear on the enemy player target bar during PvP. Setting Eugene the Brain as a pet or familiar override will no longer cause him to stretch when using a special attack. The Pets tab in the Admin store is now accessible on mobile devices. Rune Metrics no longer displays the Underground Pass quest as completed when it's neither started nor in progress. The clan system will now not broadcast a list of banned players on login. Mining a specific coal rock south of Legends Guild no longer pushes the player character under certain circumstances. The interface now shows the option to return to Port Sarum from any uncharted isle. Using an emote during next Angel of Death Icicle attack no longer negates typeless damage. Getting into the penguin suit will no longer make your character invisible until you move. Equipping the masquerade mask will no longer remove the top parts of hairstyles. After collecting the needed ore, you'll be directed to Doric instead of Dwarven Mine as a next step in a particular quest. NPCs in the Champions Guild now won't appear to talk in chat when they are not in the building. Tardiad is now considered a Slayer area for the purposes of co-op Slayer effects. Profound equipment can now be banked from the equipment menu without issues. All shields are now correctly filtered when navigating specific offhand filters on the customization screen. Fixed Winelda's patchy skin. The guards in Movario's basement during while Gothic sleeps no longer share Turiel's model. Weaving ancestral energy while having memory shards will no longer open the memory shard interface. Fixed a minor clipping issue in a wall in Catherby. The It's Curtains for You achievement no longer triggers when making beds in the player-owned house. Corrected a typo in the Easy to Win achievement set listing. You can no longer cut down the oak tree from the wrong side of the fence in Lumbridge Cow Fields. King Narnode's second set of orders are now typo free. Fixed a small gap in the midsection of the character when wearing the gold mining top. Graphical issues with the Tyranno leather body have been fixed. And finally fixed an issue where particular tiles north of Lumbridge would force the players to walk. That's it for your patch notes. Links to everything discussed in the video will be down in the description below. Head on over there to check them out. With that, I'll wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. As I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.